I'm Julian Darius, founder and publisher of Sequart Research and Literacy Organization, and I'm here to talk with you about our books on Grant Morrison. The first is Grant Morrison, The Early Years by Timothy Callahan. This was actually Sequart's second book. It was originally published in 2006, and it's been through 2 additional editions since then. It's by Timothy Callahan, who you may know from CBR or from Tor.com. And Grant Morrison, The Early Years studies, in particular, Zenith, which Grant Morrison wrote for 2000 AD. It was 2000 AD's first superhero feature, 2000 AD being the classic British anthology. It's a very important and unfortunately not widely read work that really lays the template for Morrison's later superhero explorations. Also covered in that book is Animal Man, Doom Patrol, Arkham Asylum, and the Gothic storyline that Grant Morrison wrote for Legends of the Dark Knight. In an appendix, Timothy Callahan discusses even earlier work, like Doctor Who and other things that Grant Morrison did for British comics at the time. People have been widely influenced by this book, and this book really was a rallying cry for a lot of people to examine superheroes seriously, and to take Grant Morrison's work in particular seriously and see it as something that was worthy of scholarly study. The second book is Our Sentence Is Up. This is an examination of The Invisibles by Patrick Meaney. In Our Sentence Is Up, Patrick Meaney examines The Invisibles from start to finish, all 3 volumes, and really takes it apart. If you find The Invisibles impenetrable, you recognize that it's a comics masterpiece, but you don't understand it, this is a great place to start, because it breaks it down for you. It makes it accessible. Finally, we have the just published Curing the Postmodern Blues, which is an examination of the Filth by Tom Shapira. And this tries to place the Filth within a postmodern context and argues the way in which Grant Morrison is a postmodern author and uses the Filth as a way to get at that and get at what Morrison is doing. This also has a chapter on the difference between Morrison and Alan Moore. I especially like this book and what it had to say about Morrison's relationship to The Matrix, and how The Matrix is, in some ways a rip-off of concerns of The Invisibles, but in other ways has a very different take than Morrison would have. So I encourage you to check it out, new from Sequart. And Patrick Meaney, who's the author of Our Sentence Is Up, is also the director of Grant Morrison Talking with Gods, the documentary film, also from Sequart. So this is the Grant Morrison Library, and I hope you'll give it a chance. Thank you.